Portuguese artist Pedro Paixão works with a wide variety of media, like video, sounds and installations, but drawing is at the heart of his creative practice. Between 2007 and 2017, he developed a broad cycle of scarlet drawings. In 2018, he started new series of monochromatic graphic works, one luminous created with turquoise pencil, and another darker and more mysterious made with graphite. Both series, dedicated to Central Africa in colonial and neo-colonial times, combine a dreamlike atmosphere with complex histories of struggle and emancipation.
Recently, I've been developing several chromatic groups of drawings. Each one of them is characterized by a sensible atmosphere, for which a certain type of research expands and evolves. For example, the turquoise drawings deal with the Belgian Congo, and the new purplish red drawings go deeper in the theme of colonialism, from a more open but personal view. The graphite drawings, instead, float between all these chromatic groups and are something like their darker or somber side. I take colors as something that have their own strength, a strength that is often imprisoned for centuries by history and cultures. For me, one of the artist's tasks is to give colors their own path, regardless of the traditions where they crystallize.
Pedro Paixão, a Portuguese citizen born in Angola in 1971, was still a child when he left his homeland as the Civil War broke. His work addresses our current perception of colonial trauma, allowing viewers to confront delicate subjects without judgment and free from the trials of history.
I got to know my African roots in depth only later in my life, while I was forming a consciousness to understand or even to accept them. My blood is mixed, Portuguese with Angolan, from both sides of my parents. My paternal great-grandmother, Aurora Duarte Castro, was born in the old city of Benguela in the Kwanza Sul. Her story was never shared, it was taboo, either within the frame of my own family or as an example of a mixed-race woman living in the transition from the 19th to the 20th century, when Africa continent was under European predation, with its people struggling for autonomy not only through armed fighting but through modern culture or the institutions. My recent work has to do with this context, a complexity that still lacks expression. It studies and gives voice to silences that resist coherence, and fights to conserve their inner complexity and the levels of contradictions. I think that the final purpose of art should not be the production of discourse, knowledge or legal and political stances on the past. Art should always aim to explore, expose and create something beyond that. It should make us ponder about ourselves, but mostly make us wonder about what is bigger than us.